This is Rohingya Vision News. Today is Thursday, 12 June 2014. I am Diana Ahmed. Operation Whale. Rohingya forced to accept illegal Bengali immigrants. Classification. On June 10, 2014, Administration of Border Guard Police BGP Chief or Commanding Officer Colonel Ting Koko started an operation against Rohingya named Operation Whale. The goal of his census-like operation is to universally brand Rohingyas as illegal Bengali immigrants. It has been well documented how Myanmar regime has been persecuting Rohingya community and committing genocide against them. They have, in the past, carried out quite a number of notorious operations against Rohingyas to implement their ethnic cleansing policy. On 31st March 2014, Myanmar government started to carry out nationwide population census. The census law provides everyone a right to self-identify his or her ethnicity. However, Rohingyas didn't enjoy that right. They were in various means forced to accept Bengali ethnicity tag. Rohingyas resisted wisely and gently. Thus, government's plan failed. Nevertheless, Myanmar government has embraced yet a nastier and brutal approach to force Rohingyas to accept Bengali classification. Not just Bengali classification, but illegal Bengali immigrants classification this time. Administration of Border Guard Police BGP Chief Commanding Officer Colonel Ting Koko started to force Rohingyas in Mangdar Township to accept illegal Bengali immigrants classification on June 10, 2014. Teams of BGP and immigration used force and threats to enlist names and other details of Rohingya families in many villages under the heading Illegal Bengali Immigrants. Till date, they have made attempts in the village like Khawarbel, Paiksik, Fat Tonza, Mitalat, Merullah, Quarter 1, Ukhilfara and Shinfati, and other few villages in Mangdo. When families didn't provide census list documents to BGP, the BGP used the copies that they have to enlist Rohingyas under Bengali classification, said Khan, not a real name, a local Rohingya in Mangdo. Few families are forced to participate in the operation at gunpoints of BGP, while the majority of Rohingya dared to refuse. Those that refused to take part were threatened, beaten, tortured, and detained, etc. Around 12 noon on 11th June 2014, a team of BGP led by regional BGP commander in the village of Alay Thanchio, Hai Shurata, arrived at one of its village tract, Kanpu, and ordered the villagers to be investigated. When the villagers refused to follow, men were beaten and arrested. Women were too harassed and beaten, and they were forced to become part of the operation. Ghulam Sharif, in particular, was beaten so severely that he lost his consciousness. When he regained his senses back, he was forced to accept Bengali classification at gunpoint. This is how brutal BGP is behaving, said MYARF, a group of activists. BGP Chief Commanding Officer Colonel Ting Koko summoned administrators of Rohingya villages and community elders for a meeting at his office in Kanpin on June 11, 2014. In the 3-hour meeting, that is from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, Colonel Ting Koko threatened, "This is not a place to belong to you, Bengalis. You must involve in the operation and get yourselves classified. If you don't, we will force you to do so. We will torture you to death. We will confiscate your homes, lands and all your properties. We will cut off your access to livelihoods. We will not allow you to go to forest for wood, to rivers for fishing, and to trade goods. You must do as we say," said a senior Rohingya that attended the meeting. He kept on scolding and threatening, and we didn't say a word. We just left after the meeting was over, he continued. The operation is named Operation Whale, while the teams that involve in the operation are called Anti-Illegal Bengali Immigration Squads. Therefore, it is pretty clear that Myanmar government has once again come out with a clear agenda of ethnic cleansing of Rohingya people.